I had to really reinvent the way I thought about myself, much less reinvent how I presented to people. That was the double whammy.
So, such an interesting statement. And it's one where I'm going to kind of pause for a moment because I think so many people sort of get to that point, but then it's the big question of how. How do you lean into that process for yourself? It sounds good in theory, but what did you have to do, that self-actualization, those moments of reflection? I always talk so much about listening to ourselves and being aware of the voice in our head that we sometimes ignore. We sweep things under the rug and, oh, I'm fine and this is all good and I'm going to keep going, instead of really listening and allowing ourselves that, what I call entitlement, to sort of pause, change, pivot, and do something about it. So are you aware, do you remember really, like, in the moment, what that process was for you to do that?
It brings up a really good point, and I'll get back to that. But listening to your gut is the most important skill that I think we're trained not to do,
Yeah.
especially as women.
Yeah.
And as I've gotten older and a little bit more confident in myself as a professional, and I guess as an adult, I don't really think of myself as an adult, but the idea of listening to my gut and acting based on what I believe, obviously taking input. And I don't want anybody to think, oh, well, you're not a lone wolf. And no, but the times I've gotten into trouble personally or in business is when I ignored my gut. So that goes back to the bravery or fear, whichever side of the coin you look at it. But my gut was telling me to get back out there.